أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. I bear witness and testify that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, Elohim, Yahweh, Adonai, Jehovah, whatever you call him, without any partners. He has no partners, no son, no father. And I testify that Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Noah, peace be upon them, where are the prophets, servants, and messenger of God. Today, the 21st of February 2019, I'm tackling one of Christian Prince's blatant lies. A brother of mine, a very dear brother of mine, sent me a link to this video, and as you can see, it's only 16 minutes 51. It's taken from a longer video. So today I'm gonna show you a few things about Christian Prince. And you, Christian Prince, if you are up for it, answer me, because I'm going to put forward a few things and I would want to hear your answer, of course. I'm going to let you start talking. Clearing your throat?
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum.
Alright guys, first of all, I need you to listen to the caller. Okay? The caller starts Assalamu alaikum, all that. He says that he would want to speak Arabic. He starts speaking Arabic. And he says that he doesn't have English. But listen to him once he starts talking. And we will see whether he does know English or not, whether he has English or not. And then later on we will talk, and of course I will talk about the main topic, which is the black stone in here. So let's listen.
Salam. We here we speak in English, please. My Arabic is not really good.
And my actually to speak in a good way in English I can't, so I just speak in Arabic.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to say to me in the English? What do you want to say?
No, I actually want I want to know some information about the Christianity actually.
Oh, what do you want to ask me, my friend? Go ahead.
Like, I want to ask you about. Well, you said that I searched some informations in the Google that actually Maryam, yeah, the mother Maryam, she appeared in she appeared in Egypt above some of the churches.
Okay, they're gonna be talking about some nonsense, and I don't want to be listening to this, so I'm gonna fast forward to the point. Listen.
I'll tell you why. Yeah. Because actually in my holy book, so I should believe with it. This is my.
Okay, what your holy book says about Muhammad? Can you help me, please?
Like how what you know about it, what you want to know about him actually.
Like what make him a prophet? When we call somebody a prophet, that means he's a prophet. Do you agree?
Okay, so
so
yeah, as you can hear, an empty coffee talk conversation. I would let it go so I can get to the beef. I really don't like all this nonsense. It will be a waste of time, my time and you audience time. So let's move on. So answering the question of Christian Prince to this kid who he's talking to, I wonder why he takes calls from kids. I wonder why he doesn't even ask them what is their qualification or their age, at least, if they qualify to actually get a chance to talk in here and waste our time. But anyway, he's asking him, what makes you a prophet? How do you know he's a prophet? And the kid says, well, it is from the Quran. It's just that he could not get him any verse.
When you say a prophet, does that mean somebody he make a prophecy? Do you agree with that?
Yeah. First of all, before I get to that point, I'm going to show you a few verses from the Quran that says that Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. So here, Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Okay. I hope that answers your question. And that's in chapter 48, verse 29. Another one. Muhammad is not but a messenger. That's Surah Al-Imran, verse 144. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those, it's the same like above, and many others. So you can find in here. Okay. In another place, there are verses, so you can find the chapter and the verse, and there it is. Surely a messenger has come unto you from among yourselves. Grievous to him is that you should fall into trouble. He is ardently desirous of your welfare, and to the believers he is compassionate, merciful. So on, I'm not going to be reading. So you can read yourself, you can pause it, you can read, you can Google it if you want. Yeah, there. O Prophet, truly we have sent thee as a witness, and a bearer of glad tidings, and a warner, and a summoner to Allah by his command, and as a lamp that gives bright light. You guys can read. Yes, I'll leave you with that. What's more is there is a whole chapter called Chapter Muhammad on his name, and chapter 44, 47, and you can read from there. So more in here, you can check this. Prophet Muhammad, there are verses. So he's Nur, he's sacred light. That's the chapter and the verse. Allah blessed him there. Mercy for the word there. Allah has exalted his zikr, his remembrance there. Exalted of the night of Mi'raj. He ascended to heaven there. The beloved of Allah, there it is, there. And if you want to Google it, just Google this. Let's go back. So verses from Quran about Muhammad, and you'll find as many as you want, and read away. Now he's going to ask him about the prophet and if he brought in a prophecy.
That?
What?
When I say that there's a person, he is a prophet, it means he prophesy, correct?
No, there's something we can say that in our holy book, it says that the Prophet Muhammad, he got a message for the people, and he did it. And also there's a proof for that, that most of the people are in Islam, not only one country. If Prophet Muhammad was not actually real, that means that not all the people not know Islam. Yes or no?
That's wonderful.
So all the people.
So if the atheists they believe in, if there is a guy, there's a guy. His name is.
Oh, okay. Not interested in all. All right, now we go to the beef. He asks.
Because Blackstone came from heaven.
Okay.
So Christian Prince asked this kid here, does your prophet worship God, the true one God, or idols? So the kid says, oh yeah, he worships God. Christian Prince asks, then why did he kiss the black stone? So the kid says, which is tradition in Islam, that the stone came from heaven. So he's kissing it. And let's see what he says.
Okay. So because of
Okay,
stone,
so that means
so if
something came from heaven.
okay,
He's not. That means he's just 1 minute.
Mm.
That means he's not like he's not worshiping the stone. He's just giving a respect for the stone because it came from the heaven. That don't mean.
Yeah, the kid said something right. Yeah, it is correct that by kissing something, you are not actually worshipping it. If I kiss someone, I'm not worshipping that person. If you kiss your wife, you're not worshipping your wife. You kiss your girlfriend, you're not worshipping your girlfriend. You kiss something and you put it down, you're not worshipping it. Okay? That's one thing. The second thing is, when do Muslims kiss that stone? When do they do that? It's once in a lifetime when they go for Hajj, and it is a ritual from or part of the tawaf, circumambulation around the the Kaaba, which happens only once. You don't have to do it. That's first thing. The second thing, it is merely a signal to the beginning of the round, or the lap. That's all. You do 7 laps, and most of Muslims don't even touch it or come anywhere near it. They're from very far. They say there or say Allahu Akbar or anything, and then actually they only make dua in front of it, which is ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار, meaning, oh Allah, give us good in this life and good in the hereafter, and spare us the hellfire. Most of people now, when they go doing that, I'm going to show you something. So here, this is a photo, an aerial photo of the Kaaba, which is this black cubic room, and surrounding it are Muslims doing their tawaf. So as you can see, there's some people who cannot physically, literally cannot get anywhere close to this black stone that you're talking about. Some people are on this floor and on this floor, and out here there are other floors. There is one underground, the ground floor, first, second, and the third floor, and they don't come anywhere near it. And there are signs wherever you go to show that the black stone is there, only to show them that that one lap, that one tawaf, that one circumambulation around the Kaaba is done, because we have to do 7 of them. So it shows you, oh, here you finished the first one, go around until you come here, then you start for the second one. Most of these people here, most of Muslims, millions and millions, if a billion Muslims, I am sure they never got to touch it because they don't have to. Okay, it is not part of our religion to go and kiss it. We're not kissing it all the time. It's there only when you get there, first of all. And our Prophet did not even kiss it with the touch and the feeling of a kiss, but with closed lips, and then get a touch to it. Okay. Now this is for Christian friends to read in Arabic. Okay. So if you get a chance to read, mister, so the most, no, I'm going to read for him in Arabic. He can read, but I'm going to read it for him. فالأحاديث التي دلت على أن الحجر الأسود من الجنة مترددة بين الصحة والحسن، وهي على كل حال لم تبلغ درجة التواتر. التواتر, you know what the word tawatur means? Meaning from, to, from, so from. It's the chain of narration unto the Prophet. If it is not, as we call in Arabic, tawatur, then we do not take it. فهذه حديث أحاد. Ahad meaning that comes from individuals. These hadith that talk about the black stone in that way are ahad. They're not chained all the way back to the Prophet, and we say tawatur. وما دام لا يوجد ما يمنع تصديق هذه الأحاديث فلنصدقها. ومع ذلك فإن من لم يصدقها لا يخل ذلك بعقيدته ولا يخرجه من الإيمان إلى الكفر، وسواء كان الحجر من السماء أم لم يكن، فإن الثابت أنه حجر مبارك قبله النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وله منزلة خاصة في قلوب كل المسلمين. وإليك تفصيل. I found this photo and I just wanted you to see before I move on. So as you can see, this is the surrounding of the Kaaba. This would be the ground floor. There is an underground where people do the tawaf, the circumambulation. This is the first floor, second and third up here, and there is another floor which is not really, is just a side where people do their tawaf actually, and they do not come anywhere near the black stone. So I'll leave this here, and what I did is I copied this, what I read, and Mr. Christian Priest can be witness that I did not take anything from anywhere. This is literally what I took from here to Google Translation. So there it is. Let's go this side and read. So the hadith that indicates that the black stone of paradise is hesitant between health and good. Of course, as translation of Google is not the best. So what it means is that authentic and less authentic, which in any case did not reach the degree of frequency, the word tawatur that I was reading. It is not, the frequency here means that the chain of narration that goes all the way up to our beloved Prophet. They are a hadith, and as long as there is nothing to prevent the ratification of this hadith, we believe it. Then if there's anything, if it goes against our belief, then we reject it, but it does not. So but whoever did not believe, it does not prejudice his faith. It brings him not out of the religion. So he brings him out of faith to disbelief. So whether you believe or not, it's not going to take you out of the faith of Islam to the disbelief. It does not matter whether you believe this or you do not believe, because this black stone is really nothing to us. It's only a sign or a mark, a landmark to show you where you start and when you finish. So just to show you a few things about the black stone, and I'm going to make it all about the black stone. So here, Omar, which is the second Khalif, the second or the successor of our beloved Prophet. So Al-Bukhari reports that Omar, may Allah be pleased with him, came to the black stone performing tawaf when he was doing the tawaf, the circumambulation, kissed it and said, note this please, I know that you are a stone. You do not cause benefit or harm. And if it were not that I had seen Allah's Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, kiss you, I would never have kissed you. That's exactly what every Muslim believes. Okay? And why do you guys think that he said this? Why? Have you ever thought of it? Of course you wouldn't, because you will focus on what the deceiver Christian priest will say. You see, because we Muslims are strictly monotheistic, we do not allow anything that is idolatry to get into the way. Okay? He said that because as a monotheistic, he actually questioned it, but he said, I know that you do not benefit or harm me or anybody, but because our beloved Prophet did it, and we do it. But we're not doing kissing you because you are of Islam, but only because our beloved Prophet kissed it. Okay? So you guys can Google this. All you have to do is just type in Omar says the black stone doesn't benefit or harm, or whatever. You can find a lot of material about it. So going back here.
Giving and respect for the stone because it came from heaven.
Like
I'll give you some example.
Okay.
I'll give you some example.
Give me an example. Go ahead.
Okay, like means if you go to teacher in school, okay, and you're the teacher, you're like.
You guys are listening now, yeah? You're listening to this kid talking. In the beginning, he said he has no English, only Arabic. And now he's fluent English and going on, and fine, he's got no problem. And I would want you to listen to the end of his video, okay, to this video here, because he's going to ask him a question, and the kid will just hang up and run. And then, of course, Christian Prince will rejoice and will be very happy. Okay, so let's see.
Like the teacher, she's teaching you. Okay, when she brought meaning that if she brought her child with her, and you're just
what's his name now? Christian Prince is underlining a hadith where it says that pre-Islamic Arabs used to worship stones and all that. I don't know how is that related to us, but you know, his Christian prince is the deceiver prince. He would link anything to anything just to make it work for his ends. Right. Let's listen.
Giving respect to a child. You're giving the respect to a child because the teacher is teaching you, not the child.
I love that.
You mean?
My friend, what does this story have to do with my question about the stones? The Arab, they used to worship stones before Muhammad. Is that correct?
Who cares? Everyone used to worship everything before the religion comes. Yeah? It's just like the Romans, they were worshipping all sorts of gods. Oh, and their children and wives and stuff like that, and they were fighting, and you know the story of the mythology, the Greek or Roman mythology. It doesn't matter what they were worshipping before.
No, not Arabs.
Okay.
What's the proof you got for this?
The Sahih al-Bukhari.
Yeah, what he said?
It says, we used to worship stones, and when we found a better stone, then the first
this
one.
is before Islam.
Yes, before Islam. So Muhammad is practicing the same thing. Was the black stone? Was the black stone exist? Was the black stone? Hold on. Was the black stone? Was the black stone, my friend, exist before Muhammad became a prophet in the Kaaba? Yes or no?
What?
Yes.
Was use people to go around?
Yes, sir. The black stone existed from the time of Abraham. In the Islamic tradition, we believe that Abraham asked God where to build a house of worship for him. So God sent down this meteorite or asteroid or whatever, this stone from heaven, and dropped in there to show him the exact location where to build this house. And the people who lived there from the descendants of Ishmael actually kept that stone in within the walls of the house of God that was built at the time, which is called the Kaaba nowadays. Now, traditions, they have differences, and some of them say that Abraham asked God to give him a special stone to add to the wall of the Kaaba. It does not matter. All that does not matter. The stone, yes, existed all along in there. Does not matter. What matters is that we Muslims do not worship the black stone. Okay? Let me give you an example. Okay? So, Christian Prince and anyone else who's watching, this is a Jew kissing the Wailing Wall. Is he worshipping it? Would you, Christian Prince, would you dare to tell the Jews that they are idol worshippers, or wall, or stones, or blocks worship? Would you dare tell the Pope Francis that you are worshipping a stone?
But the reality is, Why do Christians kiss the cross where Jesus was killed on and crucified? Isn't that a pagan way of religion? The priest holds it, they kiss it. Here, they kiss the table. I don't know why. They kiss the feet of, this man here. What's this ritual? Isn't that pagan? What's the point?
Would you dare tell this Jew that he is worshipping the stone? Would you? I would love to listen, I would love to hear you or any other Christian, and especially your man, the apostate prophet, whom never criticizes Christianity and Judaism, but he would criticize Islam. Of course, if you criticize Christianity and Judaism, you will lose the paycheck, man. You will lose the money. You will not be able to get any money out of it. Yeah, so I dare you to say what you say about Islam and the Black Stone to any Jew. I actually dare you to go to Jerusalem and go to the Wailing Wall and tell these people here whom you see here, and you will see more if you Google it, and tell them that they are idol worshippers and that the Jews or the pre-Judaism Jews were doing this. They were even doing worse. So I dare you, Mr. Christian Press, and dare to tell this man here, whom is actually putting his prayers to the stone. See, this is even worse from what Muslims do. But you, of course, you can never criticize a Jew for that. Please listen to him.
Yeah.
Please listen to how low this man can go. Listen.
Yeah.
Is it true that people before Islam, they used to go and they touch it and they kiss it and they lick it, and even they put their penis inside it, and the women, they put their hands full of blood inside?
Did you hear this? It is amazing how a man who comes and talks in the name of Jesus and says stuff like that, and he has no proof. I know he's going to bring in a hadith, a so-called hadith, which is not a hadith, which is just a tradition, and it's that tradition says something, and because you guys are non-Arabic speakers, he would be saying something else only to please some of the audience. Let's hear him.
Actually saying something that's not true about it.
Okay, what if I, do you want to challenge me to prove it to you?
Say, actually, no, you can prove it to me. You can prove it to me.
Okay.
That they're saying what you're saying is actually.
Can you give me like a month from now so I can find the reference?
Stop your sarcasm.
Give me a month because I cannot
You
find
say
it.
they put it as Christian and they got many. Yeah.
Is it true that the Arab, they used to worship the stone before, and they used to believe it as a sexual organ, the god of fertility, before Islam?
I dare you to prove that they were worshipping it. I dare you. Okay? The belief of something, whatever it was, that stone does something with the fertility and all that, that you will find it in every other culture. Okay? Take what you Christians actually do in Easter. You get the egg and the bunny, and Ishtar herself was regarded as the goddess of fertility, from which the word Easter came, and the Easter egg and the Easter bunny came from, and you know it yourself. So, Britannica, Google it, you guys. Google it, please, and check what Easter is. Yeah, and the origins of Easter. Yeah. So, is there from Eostre or Eostrai, the Anglo-Saxon goddess of spring and fertility. And of course Christmas, the other thing. So I hope you guys are gonna do some research on that. Few facts about Easter, sir, just in case. See, you've got pagan beliefs in your religion, and you come to us and tell us that we have pre-Islamic practices still in religion, which is a lie, but I just want to show you and the audience. So Easter fact, it's all from Nimrod, when his widowed wife gave birth to a son. Of course, we all know where she got it from. It was not his son, but she convinced the public that the son was Nimrod reborn and that he was the promised savior. You know? Are you getting it? Are you getting one? Nimrod was playing the god, then he came into a woman and became the son. Yeah? Reborn again to be what? The promised savior. As the story was passed down over the years, she became known as the Anglo-Saxon goddess Ishtar. That's Easter, Ishtar. And by some, Easter. A fable was also told that explained how Ishtar was hatched from an egg. Yeah, that fell from heaven, as you can see.
Look at the black stone. Why the black stone look like?
Listen to him.
How the black stone look like? Do you know?
Actually, I'll say something. Did you go inside and see the black
Show us, please.
stone?
No, I cannot say I could go inside.
Okay, so how are you? What? From where you're getting this information? If you didn't see something in the reality,
I'm showing you. He would go on the pictures in front of us. Do you see it?
you heard me. You didn't answer my question.
My friend, is that the black stone in the screen? Is that the
you didn't see it in the reality?
My friend, is that the black stone in the
This is the black stone. Move on.
picture?
Bro,
is that the black stone?
Do you hear the kid now? He has got excellent English. He even says, bro. You know who that bro is. Yeah, let's listen to his bro.
I have it in the picture. Is that the black stone, my friend? Do you
Yes, it is. Let's move on, please.
see it? Is that really a black stone, or making up a story? Is that your black stone?
well,
It's not his or mine or anybody's. That is the black stone.
it is, bro. I cannot see
I'm
that.
showing it in YouTube.
No, it's,
Are you listening now? And this kid will have someone behind him talking exactly like the other one who called him in a different video. I just don't have it here because he has too many. And he calls him Sheikh Muhammad. And he's from UK. I don't know if you remember. First of all, the conversation starts on his Skype. And then he calls him, I am Sheikh Muhammad from UK. And then he starts talking to him. And then the kid was fluent in English with an American accent. And then he was doing his best to lose the conversation. And he had someone behind him actually giving him answers, which, of course, Christian Prince will not miss to point out. And exactly the same thing in here. But anyway, let's hear what he says.
wait just 1 minute.
Is that the shape of a vagina?
There it is, guys. All what he's doing here, only to show how a pervert he is. Sir Christian Prince, you are a pervert. You see a vagina. I see a silver frame. Yeah, and that's it. That's what I see. And a black thing in here. I see a silver metallic or whatever. Sorry, it's silver. It is silver actually. The silver around here is, or the frame around here is made out of silver. But Christian Prince sees a vagina. A vagina. It's just amazing that this man wants us to hear.
1 minute. Just 1 minute, okay.
What is the minute for? I don't understand it. If he's saying that this is the black stone, if you were a Muslim, you would know what the black stone is. He's not going to show you something else. This for sure. And for the audience's information, I will show you that the black stone hasn't been like this. Okay, it was just a black rock in the wall. Okay, it was not framed like this. It was stolen a couple of times, of course, and the latest one was in 1853 by an Englishman called that man, Richard Burton. Yes, you can Google it and you will see. And at some stage a ruler called Hakim or something like that of I need to go and Google it. Well, here I just want you, just in case you guys want to, I just googled the man who stole the black stone, Richard Francis Burton, but I want the ruler of what is now Oman or something like that. I would find it. Yeah, here. So in January 930, it was stolen by the Karmatians, who carried the black stone away to their base in Hajar, modern Eastern Arabia, according to the Ottoman historian Qutbuddin, right-hand, blah blah blah, Khmertan leader. Here, Abu Tahir al-Jannabi. So what happened? This man here actually stole the black stone because, well, he was a tyrant who built a mosque here. So set the black stone up in his own mosque, Masjid al-Dirar, with the intention of directing the Hajj away from Mecca to his. Okay, he wanted people to make this Hajj or pilgrimage to his. So Muslims did not care where the black stone is. For 70 years, the black stone was taken. Nobody really cared about what it is. People went and they did their circumambulation, and wherever it was the time where they got to the sign where the black stone used to be, they would just wave their hands and go around, which was the signal of the beginning and the end of the lap or the tawaf or the circumambulation. It never meant anything. And let me show you something now. Here, as you can see, this is a very old photo of the black stone here. It was just merely a stone here covered with cement, and that was it. That was the black stone. It never meant anything to anybody of us. At some other stage, it was just like that. That's all. Yet, the pervert Christian Prince sees a vagina in here. It's amazing how disgusting of a man you are, Mr. whatever your name is. But now let me show you something that I worked on just in case you would be interested in. Here, the black stone. I made this myself, okay? I made this squarish frame, and this is the black stone. Would you be okay with this, sir? Would you be okay? Would you let us kiss it and go. Huh? We don't even have to kiss it. I went to Hajj. I went to pilgrimage. I never got anywhere near it. I was very, very far away from it. All I had to do just wave, say, yeah, this is the beginning of my lap, and went on. Never got anywhere near it. Yeah. So, would you, Christian Prince, would you still see the thing that is on your mind, whatever, vagina and penises and stuff like that? I'll move on.
I told you that, you're saying something that actually not real. I told you if you didn't see something in the reality, don't talk about it. Okay?
So are you saying in reality it look with hair?
No, this is the reality of it.
Can you hear the pervert saying that the reality has got hair? I can't believe this. I can't believe that this man can go so low. It's amazing.
But this is actually
so here it does not have hair. In reality, it does have hair. What do you?
You see, he wouldn't let anyone talk. He would want to shove that down anyone's throat, especially you, audience. He would want you to believe that. That's the way of deceivers. That's the way of the children of the devil and Satan. They would want you to believe what they want, and they will keep talking about it. You will see, listen to him, you will see he keeps talking about it.
You mean it is in reality? This is a picture.
Reality, okay, this is the reality picture, but you didn't go and see it in the. Oh, of course, the picture, like, it's different in the reality. But I'm saying, actually, you know what's this? This metal is just giving a protection to the stone. That means it's not a part of the stone, okay? So I told you, you don't know any information about the stone. So
my friend,
yeah.
We go back to zero. Is it true that the Arab, they used to go around the Kaaba naked, and they used to do sexual practice around the black stone, and even women, they touch their vagina?
It is true that the pagans used to go and do whatever they had to do there, but there is no mention nowhere about sexual practices. It is all in your mind. You're actually a sexual maniac. That's all you think about. That's all you talk about. I'll let you continue.
From where you got this information? Can you tell me?
So if I show you the information, are you going to read it for me? You said you speak Arabic, right?
Yeah, I speak Arabic.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
No. Just 1 minute.
Did you hear someone else talking there? Did you hear? Let me put it back. Okay? Listen.
If you want, you can ask the person who's speaking next to you to help you, no problem.
Do you remember what I was telling you, that there is someone there in the background talking? It's exactly the same story of the other kid who called himself. He had a so-called debate. It's just a video that he posts. A so-called debate with a kid who called himself Sheikh Muhammad or Sheikh Hussein or something like that. And he said he's from UK and he turned out to be an American. It's exactly the same thing. And now what he's going to show him is text in Arabic that says here, it says وَجَاءَ جِبْرِيلُ بِالْحَجَرِ. Angel Gabriel brought the black stone from heaven. وَقِيلَ تَمَخَّذَ أَبُو قُبَيْسٍ فَشَقَّ عَنْهُ. And then they say this mountain called Abu Qubais was open because there was the flood, the flood of time of Noah. So the black stone was hidden in this. But later on I will show you that where the whole quotation here is rejected by all Muslim scholars. The book he's getting his information from is rejected by all Muslim scholars. But he will get to this somewhere in there. Where is it? Oh, here. To this here. He will highlight this bit here. Okay? Let him talk.
He's more than welcome to speak.
No, he's just helping me the phone to catch the phone actually.
Okay.
A malak, you know, malak, angel. Yeah, he's in a white color. Okay, the stone was white color because of the when the stone came on the earth, because many people are doing bad things, so the white color changed into black color.
How the black stone changed into black? Read for me.
This one I'm actually don't got many informations about it.
Why you are avoiding translating, my friend? Read for me what it says there. Does it say there? Because they used to touch. Does it say no? Read for me. Read for me. Why you stop reading? Why you stop reading? Read for me.
Understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand. Can you read for us?
As you can see, there's a whole argument in here that the kid is trying to avoid to read what he has highlighted in here, and he's trying to show what Christian Prince is trying to show his point. Oh, look, Muslims, when it comes to this, they run. I say it is a setup. There is nothing wrong in reading this. Any Muslim would have read it. فَلَمَّا لَمَسَتْهُ الْحِيَضُ فِي الْجَاهِلِيَّةِ اسْوَدَّ. That's it. I'm reading it for you, sir.
Can you please? You see, I you know, you are the one who speak Arabic here. You know, I am like Zakir Naik. I have no idea what are you talking about.
Why are you even talking about Zakir Naik in here? You do not qualify, and you're not fit to tie his shoe laces. So leave that man away, because you cannot measure up to that man.
Can you read for us what is highlighted there and what it says? Please translate. Is it true that it says there because they used to touch it with the blood women from their vagina, and this is why the black stone became black?
Here, this is what he wanted you guys to hear. Okay? This is this bit from here to here. It says it became black because women, when they are on their period, they would go around the black stone. This is at the time of the pagans or the pre-Islamic era. Let's hear him.
Or I'm lying.
What?
Does it say that the people they used to touch the women blood from their vagina on the black stone, and this is?
Did you hear him? Did you hear what he said? The pervert, the liar, the deceiver. I don't know where he got all that from, but what it's saying in here, it just says that women, they were doing the dua of the circumambulation, they were going around the Kaaba while they were on their period. Period, as in period, stop, end of the line. But Mr. Liar and deceiver Prince would go around and round and say all the bad things only to get them into your head and mind and make you hate other people. My advice to you, follow what Jesus says. Love one another, okay? Please don't follow this deceiver, the son of his father, the devil. All he wants is hatred. He wants people to hate each other and fight. And that is where he gets his paycheck. That's how he gets money. You see, he spreads fear and hate amongst people. Okay? We are not supposed to be judging each other. Okay? You are a hate monger, sir, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And Jesus has nothing to do with you. You are nothing, and I don't want to say that you have nothing to do with Jesus, because you are the nothing. So you are not to be mentioned. But Jesus is way, way, way far from you. And it will come and it will pass that on the day of judgment, you and the people whom actually follow you will call Jesus Lord, Lord. Haven't we prophesied in thy name, and in thy name we casted demons and done great things? He will tell you, Christian Prince, get away from me, I've never known you. So I'll let you finish.
Why it became black? Does it
Can
say?
you tell me from where? Can you tell me just 1 minute? Can you tell me from where the source of information
No
is
problem.
coming
But does it
from?
say that in Arabic there?
The source of his information is actually rejected by all Muslim scholars. And while we're talking about that, I just want to show you that statues, idol worship, are forbidden in Islam and in Quran, chapter 31, verse 13. We call that Luqman, Luqman was a wise man and a prophet, said to his son, as he enlightened him, O my son, do not set up any idols beside God. Idolatry is a gross injustice. Okay? How will you feel if you take care of a child, give him the best education, and prepare him for life, only to see him take someone else? That is idolatry in injustice. That's how God would feel if you leave God himself and go and worship someone else. Chapter 12, verse 106. The majority of those who believe in God do not do so without committing idol worship. Okay, it's not forgivable. There, God does not forgive idolatry. Okay, so we do not have idolatry in Quran, in Islam, but He forgives lesser offenses for whomever He wills. Anyone who sets up idols beside God has forged a horrendous offense. Yeah, God does not forgive idol worship if maintained until death, and He forgives lesser. Of course, exactly the same verse we read up there. And you got many. Okay, the examples of other nations taking other. This is the story of the calf of the Jews. So you can check it yourself. Okay. But then I wanted Christian Prince. I want you to see this. See, just so you would know that in the Bible there are these creatures called cherubims, and then they're mentioned in all around here. Exodus 25:18, 26:1, 1 Samuel 4:4, Ezekiel 1:4-14, so on and so forth. Okay, as you can see, this is the Bible site. You can just Google the word cherubim in there in the Bible, and you will find all of that. What is a cherubim or cherubim? I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it right or not. But here, if you go to Google and go to images, these are the cherubims. This is what is described in the Bible. These things. Okay? These stuff. Like this one here. And this one here. And this is what was on the ark. Okay? You tell me if this is idolatry or not, Mr. Christian Prince. I'll get back to you and see what you're saying now. Just listen.
Does it say that the black stone became black because women,
please listen to this man,
they used to touch their vagina with it?
I can't believe it. Just imagine this. Please follow. Let's I'll take you somewhere in front of you. Let's go get Google. You guys don't take my word. You do it yourself. Write tawaf, just like that. Yeah, take your 2 pictures or images. Yeah, look at this. Just imagine in a crowd, like, okay, nowadays there are a lot, but at the time there were few. Let's say something like this. Yeah, this is the tawaf. The black stone will be somewhere around here, and these women, like he said, they'll come there and take the black stone and touch their vaginas with it. Can you imagine such a thing happening? Can you imagine such a thing happening? Here are women, our Muslim women doing the tawaf. Are they doing what he is saying? But just imagine, in a place, now there is no many people, and you can see there are some other times where there are lots of people around it. How can a woman come to the black stone when it is fixed on the wall, even as he said and as he shows with that silver frame? How can she touch? Oh, I can't believe this. Ridiculous. This man is so cheap. Let's listen to him.
He hang up.
He hang up. Of course, it's a setup. You got to your point that that's it. This is what Islam is. When I'm telling you, you and the kid that hanged up there or hung up on you, this is not a way to get to God. This is not a way to get to God. And that's the cheapest thing ever.
He hang up.
I'll tell you what, he hung up because he is paid to hang up at that very moment. That's it. I'll let you talk.
What I can say?
Say.
Am I making things up? Absolutely not. This is it.
Absolutely yes.
Islamic website 100%. This is كتاب الحاوي في تفسير القرآن. كتاب
Yes sir.
الحاوي في تفسير القرآن.
Let's see. Here is Al-Hawi fi Tafsir al-Quran. Not what you have in here. I don't know where you got this from. I checked and looked. I could not find that here. And what happened is I googled it. As you can see, because you are ماذا قال علماء الإسلام عن تفسير الحاوي القرآن والحديث. So here are the stuff. I can't find your thing. I can't find it. Now, you kind of googled in a verse, so let's see that verse.
Chapter of Al-Baqarah. Sorry guys, my voice is gone.
Verse
Ayah 126, interpretation.
So he said, chapter 2, verse 1 to 6. Let's go find it. I'm gonna let you see one. So Quran 2. Here I had it. I tried it, but I wanted to use here. Quran chapter 2, which is Surah Al-Baqarah 1 to 6, Tafsir Al-Hawi. Yeah. Let's see.
Go down.
I just cannot find that, sir. No way. This is what you're looking at. Kitab Al-Hawi fi Tafsir Al-Quran Al-Kareem. There's no such a thing. Google it. No such a thing. When I put Al-Hawi, nothing. There's no such a thing as Al-Hawi. It does not. Except somewhere in here where it shows you some images, and none of them actually shows what you are showing. In here I looked, and I want you, Christian Prince, to read with me. Here, even when you write Tafsir al-Quran, or you click on Al-Quran al-Kareem, or the tafsir, is not there. You can't find it. Here, Tafsir al-Quran, the Al-Qurtubi, Al-Razi, Al-Suyuti, Ash-Shawkani, Ash-Sha'rawi, and Aysar al-Tafasir. There is no such a thing as tafsir of al-Hawi. Let's see what you have in here.
Ayah 127, 129.
Ayah 127 and 129. That will be talking about what? Yes, please.
Until we arrive here. It says that Gabriel, he came with the black stone from the sky. And it said,
we know all that. Move on to the point.
That Abu Qubays, which is a mountain next to Mecca,
yes,
next to the Kaaba actually, in Mecca,
yes.
What the Muslim believe that during the flood of Noah, Allah he hid the black stone, which was white at that time, inside the belly of that mountain.
And this is something strange to you, is it? You, the one who actually believe in a man becoming a God becoming a man and bringing people back to life and bringing them out of the belly of earth, and he himself going to the belly of earth, and all that. That is very strange to you. Yeah, it's something big. Wow, it's like sci-fi. When you believe all the crazy stuff. Yeah.
And when the flood of Noah stopped, that mountain, he gave the livery of the black stone back.
Okay.
And then it was hiding there during the Noah, and he was like a pearl, white pearl from the heaven. But because the women of blood from period touching it during the time of Jahiliyyah, which means before Islam,
you are lying to your audience and deceiving them. What you are reading here and translation into all that does not say that. It says فَلَمَّا لَمَسَتْهُ الْحِيَضُ or al-hayd fil jahiliyyah iswadda. First of all, it could be al-hiyad, which is the sins of people, and it could be al-hayd, meaning women on their period were going around it and it became black. Not only that, first of all, we as Muslims, we don't believe that, because the source you are bringing is rejected by all Muslim scholars. But you, of course, you will bring stuff like that. But anyway, I want you, before I end, because you ended, and your video actually ends now, right here.
Black.
Okay.
Who is the Muslim want to say to me I'm lying?
I am. I am telling you you're lying. I am telling you you're lying, because instead of you going and getting real sources from real Islamic scholars, you're getting from the Al-Hawi. Well, Al-Hawi is rejected by every single Muslim on earth. But anyway, you finished in here. I'm sure you finished. So I will leave that, and I want you to see this, and want you to tell me that these Jews are worshipping the stone, and I will listen to you. And here, look, not only touching it or anything, but they're even writing their prayers and putting it in here between the stones, as if these stones actually forgive the sins. Jerry, I hope you're listening. This is what happens. They put their prayers in a piece of paper and they throw it in there. I'm sure you've seen that. Here, they kiss it and they cry next to it. Oh, even the Pope. Leave all that. Well, that's the black stone. That's the used to be. Oh, here, look. Oh, look, Christian Prince, I want you to have the audacity and the courage to tell Jews like this man that he is an idol worshipper. And these people. Okay? And with this, I finish, and I greet you, audience, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters in humanity. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you. With this, I bear witness. First of all, with this, I declare that Christian Prince has been lying all along, is lying, will always be a liar, because he's the son of his father, the devil, and that's what he does best. And with that, I leave it, and I renew my testimony that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah, and Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, and Noah were and are his prophets, servants, and messengers. Assalamu alaikum.